And that one is intercepted.
I want to start this episode by preemptively thanking Jonathan Taylor for executing one of the worst mistakes I've ever seen and nearly guaranteeing the Broncos a playoff spot.
Yeah, that play was crazy with Jonathan Taylor. Shout out to him.
It completes your trifecta of gifts: Colts, John Elway, Peyton Manning, and now the Broncos' first winning record since 2016. The Broncos and Colts will always be intricately weaved, they will be weaved together because of John Elway, Peyton Manning, and of course the fact that they're the only two horse teams in the NFL. The first half of this game felt like two horses kicking each other for 30 minutes, except for when they were done fighting, absolutely nobody wanted to mate with them. By the fourth quarter though, the Broncos assumed the role of the adult horse, and it felt a little more like this.
Why don't you do something productive, like bang your head against the wall until your brain isn't so stupid?
Okay, Daddy.
As Denver went on to win in dominant fashion, 31-13, sorta, the Denver Broncos are the first team in the NFL this season to win by 10 or more points with under 200 yards of offense. How? Faith. This team believes, and having faith will allow you to do anything. Not faith in Bo Nix. That guy threw 3 fucking picks in this game. We believe in who saved our horses' asses again. Which, if you thought that his touchdown call was cool, listen to this.
Gets his hand in between before he wraps it up and just jerks on it and pulls it out.
We can call him officially Casa Bonito because all he does is take it to the house. And yes, that house is pretty. Today, the Broncos now have a 90% chance to make the playoffs with this victory. And today I'll show you the exact moment the season ended for the Colts. In the new, the thing. Look, I do want to thank Jonathan Taylor again. Today's episode is sponsored by manscaped.com/goodsports, linked below, and their full-fledged face and neck shaver, the Chairman Pro package. It's the perfect gift to get for your dad, brother-in-law, brother, anyone who shaves their face, great-grandma, maybe. The Chairman Pro features a 360-degree contouring head with 2 interchangeable skin-safe blade heads. Blade heads. That's a great name for a metal band, by the way. The Bladeheads. The package also includes the Power Shave Gel to get the ultimate wet shave, because it's waterproof. Plus, you get Manscaped's Face Shave Soother. Use it after shaving to hydrate your skin and soothe any post-shave irritation. Shaving your neck can be a real pain in the neck. Oh, fuck. Ugh! Write better, Perna! Write better! You're not worthy of the chairman! Yes, you are. Yes, I am. So, Manscaped designed a shaver to get you a super close shave, and a stubble trimmer for when you want to keep that rugged look. Both blade options are designed to reduce razor burn and irritation. Your neck and face are sensitive, so you need to adapt to their contours, shapes, and flaps. The blades pivot and flex to adjust to your specific face and neck, so the perfect gift is the Chairman Pro package. It is the ultimate tool for the job with its advanced features and Manscaped's trusted quality. You're gonna love the way you look and feel, so just use my link below, manscaped.com/goodsports for 20% off your order plus free shipping. Now, the Colts offense only produced one impressive drive, and it came on their first series of the game. You have to credit Indy's defense because, again, they held Denver to less than 200 yards of offense or whatever. But if the only time your offense scores a touchdown is on the opening drive, you've got a battle without reprieve for 55 straight minutes. Anthony Richardson, who has started roughly the same amount of NFL games as Bo Nix, but a cool 48 fewer college games, looked great on the opening drive, which he finished with a rushing touchdown. I was a little worried. Jonathan Taylor was gashing the Broncos defense. He finished the game with 107 yards. Hell, the Colts were 4 of 5 on third downs early in this game, and the one they didn't get They converted the next play on 4th and short. Anthony Richardson was so hot in the first quarter, this 3rd and 99 was no problem for him. You may have lost, Indy, but you got the only quarterback on the planet who can convert a 3rd and 99. A couple of their conversions were also 3rd and 10s. And while we've seen many quarterbacks catch their own passes, Richardson is one of few who have done it in his own end zone while a defender is grabbing his feet. This is quite literally one of the greatest no gains I have ever witnessed. Indy jumped out to a 10-0 lead, but after those 2 scores, it was all defense and special teams for both teams. The Colts scored another field goal, which was set up by a great punt return. Denver benefited from nice field position after those Richardson end zone heroics led to a midfield punt. Bo Nix fired an FDR to Adam Troutman, who got wide open in the end zone. A very respectable 10-7 ball game. But for football fans who are rooting for professional horse teams, we were then forced to endure 2 brutal quarters of football where we questioned everything we knew about our godforsaken farm animal teams. Real quick, did I thank Jonathan Taylor for fucking this all up? Because I really am grateful for you, Jonathan. Anyway, his big Knicks energy must have been drained during the bye week because Bo Nix did not play well. He threw not 1, not 2, but 3 terrible interceptions. Anthony Richardson also airmailed an interception in there. He finished with a couple as well. Both teams were responding to the turnovers with their offense answering with a 3 and out. Or another turnover themselves. Denver had just 15 rushing yards at halftime. Bo Nix and AR5 combined for 5 picks. At least the Colts can say their worst interception was thrown by a wide receiver. And I watched Anthony Richardson throw this pass to nobody. Both Richardson and Nix have a bad habit of missing their targets high and low. Most quarterbacks just have one of those problems, not Nix or AR5. It's why they're called dual threat QBs. And Michael Pittman, more like Michael Shitman. I've never seen a football look more like a poop coming out of a player's butt than this one. Even the announcer in the game was a bit confused.
Did he shift the ball?
Hey, Michael, Roger Goodell didn't come all the way from New York just to sit next to Walmart and watch you poop on the field. If it were 2003, Joe Buck would have had a stroke seeing that truly disgusting act. Now, this entire game got turned on its head when one horrible play happened. Sort of. It was 3rd and 1. And after Sean Payton told all the Broncos country the team needed to run the ball more, he had Bo Nix drop back with 1 yard to gain and threw a bad pick to Samuel Womack. That's not the terrible play, though. No, it comes moments later when Jonathan Taylor Thomas took it 41 yards to pay dirt. Or so we thought. And now I present the game's losing series, whatever the plural form of series is, because it's multiple series and they were all fucking hard to watch. Instead of scoring, Jonathan Taylor let go of the football on the goal line with a premature celebration. He wasn't the only player who did this shit today. Jordan Battle of the Bengals also did it, but he plays defense. A veteran running back should never be this excited to score a touchdown. Rookies, defensive guys, it's unforgivable, but I kind of get it. This is a year 5 for Jonathan Taylor. He has 46 career rushing touchdowns. 45. 45. You know it's bad when they enhance your fumble with a motion graphic. Not a motion graphic for my mistakes. I know I fucked up CBS. I know. Why are you highlighting this even more? Oh, that was me channeling Jonathan Taylor. That would have given Indy a 20-7 lead and completely deflated the crowd. The good news for the Colts is the Broncos answered the greatest gift the football gods can provide by going 3 and out. You will never see Jonathan Taylor do that again. And not just because Shane Steichen might send him to the shadow realm. Adam Troutman was asked what Sean Payton would have done if a Bronco dropped the ball on the goal line. One of the most unlikely breaks your team will ever receive. And you go 3 and fucking out after that? That's like winning the lottery, then wiping your ass with the winning ticket because you thought you were out of toilet paper. Fumble on the goal line due to celebration, followed by 3 and out. I felt like I was watching a horse funeral for both horse teams.
Had all the right pieces, but it couldn't put them together. I knew it could be so much better.
But the losing series in this game continues. The Colts responded by also going 3 and out. Bo Nix had 1 completion over 10 yards at this point, and to combat that stat, number 10 on 3rd and 10 threw his 3rd fucking pick to Nick Cross. How do you expect me to believe when you crucify me with the cross of our opponents, Bo? But wait, there is definitely more. After the obligatory B-roll shot of Colorado guys skiing, Michael Pittman had the ball knocked loose on the very next play. PJ unlocked his ball security, so we watched fumble on the goal line, 3 and out, punt return, Bo picks, Colts fumble. That all went on in about a 7-minute span. And then, Denver goes 3 and out and settles for a field goal to complete the losing series. 13-10 at this point, and I thought we were going to have a worse conclusion than when Indy and Denver played on Thursday night in 2022. Each team had 3 takeaways. My losing stat, each team had just 3 points off of those 6 combined takeaways, and I was running out of ways to convince myself that we stood a chance. I did not believe. Luckily, a little drug called Bocaine exists in special teams and the defense snorted that shit like they had a horse snouts. Winning special teamer, Marvin Mims. Now he contributed with starting the 4th quarter fire that led to 21 unanswered points by the Broncos. Actually, no. I need to give someone else some love. Jonathan Cooper, the unsung hero of the Broncos defense, who wrecked this read option Indy ran on 3rd and 3 that led to the punt return. Number 0's effort set up that 61-yard rip by Mims. The Broncos offense desperately needed that good field position to do anything, and Nate Adkins scored his 3rd touchdown of the season. He has 9 receptions on the year. 3 of those are TDs. Who says the Broncos need a tight end when we have the lethal combo of Nate Adkins and Adam Troutman? The Broncos ran this exact same play for a touchdown against the Falcons a few weeks ago. Makes you wonder, why don't they just do that every play? Nobody can stop it. Sean, you're overthinking it, dude. The momentum was shifting, though. Colts head coach Shane Steichen knew he needed something to get his offense going, so he did what every desperate play caller does. Runs a trick play. The best cure for a struggling offense? Running a play that's considerably harder to execute to give them a fucking boost, right?
I gotta help him. We all gotta help him.
And that's when it happened. Nick Casa Bonito, who knew something kind of funny was going on.
I knew something was kind of funny when Anthony was kind of just jogging off a little bit to the side.
I find it kind of funny. I find it kind of sad. The dreams in which I'm scoring are the best I've ever had, and it is indeed a mad world. Nick Bonito for the 2nd week in a row. You are my big dick player for the 2nd week in a row. Did I say that? I need to also thank Jonathan Taylor. Did I say that? And who else am I thanking? Boomer Sooners for developing Bonito and Mims, who have been our most important players in our last 2 wins. Bonito's 50-yard touchdown was chalked up as a fumble recovery since it was a backwards pass. What a dumb thing that is, right? But his 50 yards? That's more than the 49 Javonte, Estime, and McLaughlin combined for on the ground. I'm terrified about the Broncos run game moving forward, but not right now. I'm terrified Pat Surtain, the best corner in the league, won't be ready to play on Thursday night after being forced to get injured, picking off another terrible Richardson ball, but I'm not worried right now. I honestly don't even really understand how Denver won by 18, but I feel like I should thank Jonathan Taylor. Somehow Bo Nix threw 3 touchdowns. Somehow Nick Bonito isn't Times Man of the Year. Somehow this team just finds ways to win. I am overjoyed, even when Bo plays a little bit like Paxton Lynch. I think it's hilarious that grabbing your dick and penis and balls while diving into the end zone is called
Illegal demonstration.
an illegal demonstration? That seems like a more suitable phrase for January 6th. And my season's usually over by January 6th. But this year, the Broncos will be preparing for the wild card, unless something goes horribly wrong between now and then.
Wow. Come on, y'all. Russell Wilson. Holy
and it won't, because this team is fucking good. Thanks for watching That's Good Sports. Please subscribe here on YouTube. You got to subscribe. Make sure you come back tomorrow where we recap every single thing that happened in the NFL this week.